Forever Dog.
Howdy, Chasers. This is Alaska.
And Willam.
And we have some very exciting news. Forever Dog just launched a low-cost premium subscription service called Forever Dog Plus, where you can listen to ad-free versions of your favorite Forever Dog podcasts, including your most favorite show of all, Race Chaser.
Exclusive gigs, exclusivity, we love that. Forever Dog Plus is simple and easy to use. You go to foreverdogpodcast.com/plus. You sign up, they send you a link, and that automatically opens up in your preferred podcast app. And before you know it, you got access to over 3,000 hours of ad-free listening and counting.
And then every time there's a new episode of Race Chaser, it'll automatically show up in your app, ad-free and ready to play. It's that easy.
You can also listen on a web browser, a tablet, a smart TV, however you listen to podcasts. Forever Dog has you covered.
Forever Dog Plus is not only convenient, it's also affordable. So for the low price of $4.99 monthly or $39.95 yearly, you can listen to Forever Dog podcasts you love nonstop and ad-free. That's $4.99 a month or $39.95 for an entire year.
But that's not all. If you sign up before October 19th, you'll qualify for a special founding members discount of 10% off for as long as you remain a member. That's 10% lifetime discount if you sign up before October 19th. Somebody's got a rent due on October 20th, I guess. And you get to call yourself a founding member.
So go to foreverdogpodcast.com/plus. Or just follow the link in the show notes and sign up today to lock in that founding members discount and start listening to all your favorite Forever Dog favorites nonstop and ad-free.
Forever Dog.
Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw. Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw.
Hello. Hello. And welcome back to Race Chaser Classy. A podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
And dissemination
of every single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. Starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
I was in that music video. My name's Alaska. What is yours?
Hello, I'm Willam. Wait, were you in the music video for that?
Yes.
Was that season
This
5?
is
I
the
thought it was.
beginning of the ballad of Doll. Yeah, we got stuck with that song. Yeah.
Oh. I thought
I
you
got
brought the
stuck
beat.
with that. I got stuck with that wig. We'll get there.
That was
We'll
a
get there.
choice. You chose
brought-
that.
It was a choice. And I will say that I do make choices.
Oh,
Whether
wind? Yeah, let me wear short hair that doesn't blow at all.
Whether the choices are good or not, in
Strong.
this era of the show, I did make choices.
Decisive, strong choices.
If
The girls
only
made
Tatiana was around to tell me about my choices.
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 The judges made some choices on
Choice
on
remarks.
episode 1. Yeah,
Choice
remarks.
words.
And they sent penny packing. And
Aw.
you should always pack a penny if you need a versatile wigs by Vanity. But also, our sister Penetration went home. Detox swept
She
the photo
did.
challenge, the first mini challenge of the season, or the second mini challenge.
Yes.
Or was that the first? I don't remember. Anyway, she did great.
She soaked it
there
up.
There was a bullshit maxi challenge. It
Wait,
was garbage cans. And
Can you indulge me and just read this? Because I feel very proud of how I wrote this.
Mama,
Sure.
this is garbage. This is garbage.
Well, first we met all 14 season 5 divas and immediately dunked them underwater to see who could swim and who was wearing plastic or made of plastic. Speaking of, Detox won. But that doesn't really matter because it's time to get on a bus ride from hell and go dumpster diving. For the Maxi
you,
Challenge, the queens have to make a Hollywood red carpet couture look from fabric in the dumpsters. Roxy wins the challenge, and Penetration and Serena Cha-Cha's soft sculpture are in the bottom two. It was not a party in the USA as Penny was sent home.
Tipper, applaud. I applaud this.
Yeah, that was
I applaud this.
took me on
Top-notch
a
writing. I feel seen.
Took me on a journey from downtown LA all the way to LA
Van
posing
Nuys.
as Beverly Hills to Van Nuys, and then finally to a dumpster, and then back to the studio.
And back again. Penny leaves a lipstick message that says, "You are all stars, smooches, PT."
So she's lying.
Maybe she was like secretly campaigning for All Stars. Like, you are all wink stars, wink, all stars.
Oh yeah, did All Stars have All Stars? Wasn't on though at that point yet, was it?
Oh fuck yeah, you're right. I don't. You know what? I honestly don't remember. I did a lot of drugs at that time. Roxy says, "Oh, we love you, penetration." So funny.
This episode definitely has some good Monica storyline. It's starting off early, showing her that like she's saying she's in a different headspace than the other girls, and she's like shook up with this elimination. And anytime they concentrate on a girl in the beginning, you kind of think that you might see them later in the story in the end. So watch for MBH in this episode.
Yes. And I see them very much planting the seed of like something's going on. And they're poising us for a big revelation that happens, which has kind of happened on the show. Like Sonique came out and as trans on the reunion, but never like mid-season has this happened. So they're easing us into it with Monica saying, you know, I'm something's on my mind and I feel different than the other girls.
Yeah. One thing that none of the girls feel different about is Serena. They all dislike her.
Oh my
they all want
God.
her gone. All the lip sync people are like, oh, she did a split, which she did last time. Like about her lip
I
sync
know.
from like no, she's not making any friends. It doesn't seem like, and that's not surprising based on what they've shown of her, and also hearing that she was cruising for dick in the workroom.
Well, you know, I don't begrudge her that. I really don't.
Well, okay. Dressing rooms should never be cruisy.
That's hot goss.
Says you, who mistakenly tries to pick up Jade and Lanesha and, you know, all the other trades of the seasons.
I would love to find out what the trades of the seasons are doing. Some of the girls even have the OFs, and we should check into them.
What if there was a whole All Stars that was just all trades of the seasons?
Oh my God, I would go for it. Okay, season 1 would be Rebecca Glasscock looks really hot right now, but I could also do Nina from season 1 for sure.
Yeah.
Season 2 would be Tatiana's a hot boy for sure.
And of course, Jade Sotomayor was season 1 as well, but we mentioned her.
Definitely. Season 3, I would say, who's the trade of season 3?
Who's the trade of season?
Ask Manila and it'll be her, though. She puts on a baseball cap. She swears she's Mr. T. I don't know who season 3 is.
All the trades of the seasons on one All Stars. I would be here for it. I'd be so into it.
That would be so great. There's a show happening. Speaking of Monica, I just saw on Instagram there's a show happening with Monica Beverly Hills and Dita Ritz and another Chicago girl, maybe Jade, at Hamburger Mary's. And I was like, ooh, I want to go.
Jade.
And then I was like, Hamburger Mary's Chicago. Fuck. But go see the girls.
That's a little bit of a drive.
I mean,
but
you regularly do commutes to Chicago. In a
right,
van.
just a quick commute, just a quick
your
hop
bird
on
van.
the 10. Yeah, the bird van.
This is kind of
Harvey
a
Bird
legendary...
van.
I don't care.
We just can't even get through the intro of this episode, can we?
The next day. The next day
So
we find...
anyway,
Detox
Rolaska talks. We already are starting with this. The word that haunts my nightmares. It's my sleep paralysis demon. Is Rolaska talks.
Detox is really the interview head of the season, I kind of think, because she's just giving all the quotes.
Yeah.
She's coming right out her neck. She's acting like she just had a shot. She's like, after everything.
Yeah.
She says Rolaska Talks. It's a new prescription drug for people who are gagging.
So dumb.
She's
what
so
were we doing? We were just having fun.
It's what drag queens do. We get bored and we
Yeah.
make up our own languages and our own jokes that are only funny to us. And then when people realize drag queens are cool, they're like, oh, we'll act like we get it too and say it. Tea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hot scalding. So the video message comes through and RuPaul says, "My queens, for the first time in Drag Race history, I'm not going to say for the first time in Drag Race history. For a queen that doesn't know her herstory, is destined to repeat it."
Oh, well, thank God Rue just came into the room.
So shrouded in mystery, I don't know what it means.
Oh, there she is.
What does it mean?
Will you close that
What
door
does it all
behind you,
mean?
please? Thank you. Thank you, Rue.
Careful, we took out the railway. We took out the railing. Please be careful.
Rue comes in and says the queens need to put their money where their mouth is. And the pit crew brings in a wall of glory holes with images of Rue with the mouth cut out, which is my blue heaven.
Yes.
So the mini challenge is basically mouthography. The divas have to lip sync and impress with only their mouths. And and why don't you tell them about all these wonderful songs that RuPaul sings that they get to compete with?
I'm not going to say the titles of the
Yeah,
songs.
I'm not gonna say the
Is that what you're
titles.
trying to do? Is that what you're trying to do?
No.
Listen, I have enough apologizing
Okay.
to do for for my behavior in this episode. This whole season.
For your spunky clunky internet. I'll say the titles. The titles are Chaser, Beatty Loy, and Peanut Butter. Oh, peanut butter. The last one's okay to say still.
You fully said the word that you were trying to not say, though.
No, I didn't. I said Oh, I made it. Ah, fuck.
Oh my
I was trying to make like the CR. How do you do CR? Churny?
You could call it Channy Tracer. How about that?
Channy
Tracer.
Tracer.
Yeah, Channing Tracer.
Channy Tracer's
Oh
up
my
in
God.
here.
Oh my God, that's such a good male drag name.
Channing
Tracer.
Channing Tracer. We're coming up with all of them. Georgia O'Keeffe, Channing Tracer, Beatty Loy.
This is a collection of offensive songs. I think RuPaul looked at this lineup of Queen and said, "You girls can make this work."
Y'all are,
yes.
Yeah, y'all are, half of y'all have done porn, all y'all got your dicks out, I'll give you the bad songs. I mean, this season, there's plenty of, actresses who have, various credits to their name, and I'll just leave it at that.
I
want to see the receipts.
Yeah.
Well, you can go online and Google them.
Is
out of
season
all,
5 the most offensive season, do you think?
Possibly.
We'll keep track as we go, but it seems like every episode there's just something that we're just like, how did this make it on television? And this mini challenge feels like with these songs and these lyrics. But I do remember this day, and the thing I remember most was how gorgeous that picture they used of RuPaul and did for the mouth cutouts.
Mm-hmm. Matthew Anderson.
That side-swept, crimped hair and the crazy blue makeup. I was very inspired by that. I think looking at that makeup, weighed in on my makeup this season. Just like seeing it blown up and just looking so gorgeous. That was my favorite part of it.
Well, it certainly didn't inspire you to win.
Well,
I personally, I don't think any of the wins on this were fair, because I think they purposely wanted Serena to be a leader because they knew she didn't do well in the last one. And looking at her lip sync with the other three girls, she was not even my first or second choice to win that mini challenge. So
yeah,
I do believe that Detox and Ivy both killed it though. I have some notes for you, but we can do that after.
You have notes for me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I stutter?
Girl, I know you don't. I did fierce. And my lip liner was sickening.
Well, it was not the Joker. Detox.
Color Evolution. Yeah, Detox was full Joker. Very Joaquin Phoenix on the stairway in the Bronx, smiling ear to ear.
I love it when you start your lips at the lobe of your ear.
Yeah, exactly. Like, really. Like, why so serious? Love that Joker. Love that Detox. Why don't we take a break and then we'll get into the Maxine challenge.
Nice.
Hi. I feel like I'm like popping up out of a gopher hole. Hi. This is Lindsay and Kelly from the Teen Creeps podcast, and we want to let all Forever Dog listeners know that Mint Mobile is introducing their unlimited data plan for just $30 a month.
Go ahead and let that sink in.
How much are you getting charged now? Huh? Let us guess. Way too much?
Probably. By going online only and eliminating the traditional costs of retail, Mint Mobile passes significant savings onto you.
All plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network.
You can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all of your existing contacts. Oh my God, I just imagined a world where I couldn't keep my contacts.
And then you'd be like, I don't know anybody anymore. If you're not 100% satisfied, Mint Mobile has you covered with their 7-day money-back guarantee.
We both use Mint Mobile. My best friend uses Mint Mobile. Your mom and sister use Mint Mobile. I have experienced absolutely no difference. I may as well be on the same service I was before.
Nothing but joy, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. I'm screaming about it to everybody.
Break up with Big Wireless and switch to Mint Mobile's premium unlimited data plan for $30 a month.
And make sure to check out the ultimate YA Pulp Fiction podcast, Teen Creeps. That's our podcast. Every Wednesday, right here on Forever Dog. To get your new unlimited wireless plan for just $30 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/drag.
That's mintmobile.com/drag.
I believe reading labels is key. I do it with everything, from the food I eat to the products I use. It's important to know what you're consuming and putting in your body, even with my deodorant.
Yes, I believe in clean options. I support companies that innovate, break the norm, but help me keep my daily routine clean. That's why we love Native.
Yes, and there's sometimes a concern with natural products about how well they're going to perform, and Native really puts that concern to rest, Tina.
That's right. Native deodorant doesn't just block odor, it's made better. Native has ingredients you've heard of like coconut oil, shea butter, tapioca starch. It's also vegan and never tested on animals or Serena Cha-Cha.
Oh my gosh. And did you know that aluminum forms a plug in your sweat glands to keep you from sweating? That's why Native never uses ingredients like aluminum, parabens, sulfates, or talc.
Switching to an aluminum-free deodorant doesn't mean you have to sacrifice on odor protection. Native will keep you smelling and feeling fresh all day long, even into the night.
Native has something for everyone. They have over 10 different scents, including rotating seasonals.
Yeah, oh, so many. This pumpkin spice latte, PSL. We're going to get that for Delta. The rosemary and lemon zest. And this one, the Native newsletter told me all about it, and I just can't wait to try this fall seasonal scent of blood orange and clove.
Oh my gosh, those sound so decadent. And don't worry, they still have their classic most popular scents, which are coconut and vanilla, always a classic, lavender and rose, and cucumber and mint, and citrus and herbal. What's your favorite scent?
Well, I like the cucumber and mint.
We are on the lookout for Native deodorant.
Deodorants. Native is risk-free to try, and every product comes with free shipping within the U.S., plus free 30 days returns and exchanges. See why so many people love Native and check out over 14,000 five-star reviews, too.
That is glowing. So, okay, we've got a new code for you for Native, so listen up. Make the switch to Native today by going to nativedeo, that's DEO.com/chaser.
Chaser.
Or use promo code CHASER at checkout and get 20% off your first order.
That's nativedeo.com/chaser. Or use promo code CHASER. At checkout for 20% off your first order.
I'd like a Courvoisier straight up and a Native chaser. Hubba.
Love that.
So for this
detox.
maxi challenge, is very fun. The queens get to take a classic moment from Drag Race history and lip sync to spoken word moments from previous scenes in Untucked.
I feel like
So
this is one of those that really references Drag Race, and it's the first time Drag Race has really like gone this deep into their like little pool of, oh, let's make the girls just do this. And it's honestly a great way to just establish favorites and like just recollect the lore and the drama and all that stuff. It's a great challenge. And the teams are picked by the 3 winners of the lip sync challenge. Team Serena, which is Roxy, Alyssa, and Jinx.
Yes.
Then we have Team Detox, which is Alaska, Monica, and Coco. And then Team Ivy, which is Lanesha, Vivian, and Honey Mahogany.
Yeah. Jade is picked last. She got picked last and gets stuck on a team with Serena, so she's not feeling it. Yeah, like you said, this is a self-referential moment. This is the moment where Drag Race was like, we're here to stay. We're not going anywhere. We might as well start like drawing upon this pool of culture that we've created. And voila, we get something like this, which I love because I love referencing Drag Race.
And you had such an inside track, too, because you know some of the people that you were playing. You said, I know Fifi personally. She's a lovely person, but I'm going to take this exaggeration to the nth degree. And you did.
Yes. Yeah. But that's what you want to do. You want to like, you want to take a person, if you're doing a caricature of them, and you want to, I don't know,
if I had to pick a team, I would probably want to be on your team, I think, or Team Serena, because Team Serena has like Roxy, Alyssa, and Jinx, and all of them are great performers.
Yeah.
But I like that they gave you DVD players to watch it and like the script. They gave you scripts, or did you have to learn it?
There was scripts.
That's nice. Setting the divas up for success.
It was still very, very hard, though.
And I have a question. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. RuPaul comes around and puts some of the girls on the spot, including Lanesha, and she, like, how soon did Ru come through for the walkthroughs after rehearsal? Was it basically how it was in my season? Was we would be given the main challenge, Ru would do her little talk about it thing, and then she would leave the room for a couple seconds and then come back in once we were all working, but like there would always be 1 or 2 people that hadn't had any time to work on it, and they would just be put on the spot.
Yeah.
Was that what happened with Lanesha, or could she like not read it, or what do you think was happening? You weren't on the team too, so I don't know, but there were 3 walkarounds, and you kind of like when Ru's talking to someone else, you still kind of keep an ear open to everything.
Oh, of course, everyone hears everybody's walkthrough.
Yeah, you have to.
And I certainly don't remember, but yeah, I mean, it can't have been long. I think we got together, we like flipped through the scripts, we assigned roles, and then very shortly after that is the walkthrough. So yeah, of course you're not going to be off book and capable of memorizing it. So yeah, Lanesha was definitely put on the spot in that moment. RuPaul was like, oh, well, you're still looking at your script. Wow. It's like, come on, we just got these things. But this was very hard. Especially now, I mean, maybe back then I was better, but doing those mixes with like long monologues of like lip syncing, it's very, very difficult. Do you do that stuff? Are you good at that?
The closest I can come is probably Sweet Pussy Pauline and like Nichelle Nichols and Truck Turner. So yeah, I do.
Oh, yes.
I definitely, I have a flair for parroting. I could pick up stuff really quick. But I'm not a lip syncer by any means. You saw that on my season last year. Destiny turns on a dime, honestly.
Truly.
But,
and as you can see, like from this episode, the queens who do this really well, it's very satisfying when they get every so satisfying.
And Ru happens to mention a lip sync legend, Lip Synca, when referencing this whole spoken word thing. Which, I mean, I love that she talks about her, but why not put the bitch on the panel? Like, instead of, like, you know, Camille Grammer. Bless her heart. Like, why not have actual drag queens who can judge drag queens, not just a Beverly Hills lady in a wig who did some softcore Cinemax porn, you know?
Oh,
like,
my gosh.
Yeah, honestly, I want qualified fucking judges.
I would adore Lipsinka being involved in any way in this show because she is legend. She is icon, and what becomes a legend most?
Black Gamma.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the walkthrough also reveals that Alyssa is Shangela's drag mother, and
Yeah. She said, "I'm going to be Shangela."
Do you think were these wigs provided? Because Shangela's wig was very specific on Alyssa. It was like black with a red streak. Or did they tell you beforehand in your dossier that you'd need to bring outfits that look like Drag Race girls?
Here's where it's a little shady, though, because I think it was in the dossier, like, recreate a past look from one of your favorite queens from the past of Drag Race. So I had made a curtain dress based off of Shangela's dress that she went home in, the corn and the this and that.
The warrior lady with the styrofoam hair cone?
No, that the first time she went home, the Gone with the Window curtain challenge
From season 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
from season.
She's been on so many
2.
seasons. It's confusing.
It's hard to keep track.
Yeah.
But then we got this, and we were like, wait a second, what? This makes no sense because obviously Shangela wasn't in our scene, and none of the girls had corresponding looks. So I'm not sure how much was provided. I think, as I remember it, we did a lot of borrowing from each other and a lot of like I think Detox borrowed stuff. I don't know. But yeah, we were not prepared for these looks, as you can see from some of the shit that people wore.
Serena is giving
Myself
Rue
included.
Did you hear this walk around where Serena was doing Raja and Rue told her it's not good?
Probably,
You don't have any characterization and you're reading it still. That's what RuPaul said on a walk around 5 minutes after. Like she
That
was
was a
not
dog walk around, honey. She
Yeah.
dog walked her.
and she did not keep it on leash at all. She was coming out the mouth. She said, "Okay, y'all can take it."
Well, there's no characterization and you're still reading it. Go off. Anyway, who's next?
Team Detox, which is your lovely team, is chatting with the Rue, and Monica says she hasn't done a lot of the spoken word lip syncs. And Detox said the hardest thing about this challenge is listening to Sharon's voice over and over.
Don't I know it? Team Ivy. Ivy as Morgan. Very stunning.
Morgan never looked so good.
Linnea as Tyra. This was perfect casting because when Linnea first walked into the workroom, I thought she looked exactly like Tyra Sanchez. Like they have such a similar look.
Oh, you mean King James? Girl, I love it. There's no action shots, but he was pulling it a little bit.
Oh my god!
Hand pulled taffy.
Why don't you send that over?
Oh, I'll send it over. Thank God for OnlyFans. Rue is watching Linnea very closely with this lip sync, and the scrutiny that I think is presented on Linnea just because like she's ESL. I feel like it's targeted, and they're trying to make her look bad with that, and it just sits weird with me, like a plug with no lube. But who knows what'll happen, you know?
But I mean, if you remove the fact that she may have a language barrier, it's a classic misdirect. They want to show her doing bad here, and then she knocks it out of the park on the, in the actual challenge. So
yeah, I have a question about the challenge. The thing with the rocking that she was doing with the wig, was that something that Tyra did, or was she just trying to pull focus? Because I mean, if a camera, if you don't have any in a scene, if you don't have any lines at that point, your job is to listen and pull focus.
Especially in a drag. In the world of drag, your job is to pull focus and completely distract from whoever is trying to get their shit together.
Yes, if it's a drop ceiling, like punch it and knock out a tile.
Is that what you do?
Do shots and spill them all over the stage. This is what I think.
Ride around on a hoverboard, sniff poppers,
all that.
Yeah,
The good old days. Team Serena. Oh, BT, never mind. I can say that on Hot Goss. My Baltimore gig was canceled. And I told everybody. So everybody's been texting me, you're coming to Baltimore. And I'm like, not anymore. But I'll be in Vegas this weekend at the Garden on Saturday.
Oh my gosh, getting the gigs.
My mask
Have an
is
amazing
so fucking
time.
cute. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm having as good of a time as Jinx did playing Mimi. Jinx was great as Mimi. Jinx is great at everything, but like just seeing her take on Mimi was so funny because during Haters
So
Roast we
funny.
toured and Jinx was like the nicest person and she was always like trying not to gang up on Mimi and everything, but she's so funny. She's so fucking funny.
So good.
Yeah.
Um
Alyssa
Also,
Shangela was also
yeah.
good. Like they had these Texas girls have the same like, the cadence and then the head and everything. And Alyssa and
Yes.
Shangela are peas in a pod for sure.
Definitely.
What'd you think of Roxy as Mariah? Because that was kind of flaw free too. There wasn't much to work with there, but like Roxy was exactly like Mariah.
Very few lines, but the look was spectacular. And what lines she did have, she was in character and she killed it.
Yeah.
Serena as Raja, she made her
school.
like dusty, like
Dusty
powdery.
and narcoleptic and sleepy. Like I understand wanting a button for the scene and everything, but like you just have to do what's written on paper and nail that before adding your own little like touches and flourishes, I think. And she just didn't at all. Jade as Delta to me was hilarious. And
Yes.
it wasn't much like Delta, but like just seeing Jade's smile gets you in a good mood, and she looks beautiful in
Yeah.
blue. The hair is perfect. The character, it's a weak characterization that all curvy people are eating 24/7, but it always is an easy joke.
yeah.
So I understand why that happened.
It didn't really need that. It was funny enough on its own, and like Delta has this like dry sarcasm, like cuntiness, and I think Jade like did capture that. She
Yeah.
didn't need the like kind of
My-
hacky.
One of
shit.
my favorite things on this episode was watching Alyssa go back to one, do it again.
Back to one. Start over. Do it again. Do it again.
And then,
do it again.
And then when Jinx says, wait, I need a minute to reset this wig and this fucking lampshade, Alyssa's like,
Oh,
oh,
no.
so you really want to fight?
oh, so now you really want to fight? Oh,
But I mean, we can. Alyssa has lots of directorial experience because she directs a dance school of kids for years, and
Back
she
to
was
one,
doing
baby. Back to one. Rewind
She
it.
was-
Start it
yup.
over.
she
Here we
was
go.
doing a promo for Claws, and she got her DGA points, I think, because she was saying back to one on that set too. And then when she left that, the girls were telling me that Gia started saying the back to one and my time is valuable and let's go, let's move. And like doing rewrites.
Come on,
and
baby.
cutting
We need to pick this
scenes.
up. Baby,
Yeah.
we just need to pick this up a little bit faster, baby. Okay? So
Oh, wait, you can't pick it up faster? I just won't do the next scene. I'm leaving. I got a flight to catch. Baby, this may be big for some of these other girls, but not for me. Like, amazing. I mean, you got to treat yourself like a star, and if that involves some grandiosity, go for it. Whatever works for whatever girl. I ain't faulting nobody. I'm just
She
here
was
to
being
report.
grand.
She was being grand with an E.
Someone was being grand.
Yeah, but not as
Casting
grand
icy
as
glances.
Serena's art school take on Raja. That was it wasn't an homage. It wasn't anything like Raja at all, and it was
It was overworked.
overworked, dusty, and busted.
It didn't need to, and I don't think the dust was a reference to Through
Mother
the
dust.
Fire.
Yeah, no, it
Because-
wasn't at all.
Because Serena didn't know about that. If it was that, then like that would have been really smart. But just making Raja really like old and kind of like, I don't know, like arthritic and like Miss Havisham. I don't
Yeah,
know. I didn't think
Raja-
it was funny.
Raja's never undesirable, and
Yeah.
Serena made her undesirable, which is a crime to me.
Why don't we take a break and we'll get right into some Team Ivy win tour?
Oh, okay. Well, HelloFresh.
Well, hello to you.
We are excited to have HelloFresh back on the pod and in our bellies.
Girl, yes. With everything going on with the pandemic, I'm sure you're sick of your go-to recipes, tired of your grocery store visits, And maybe you ordered your go-to delivery options one too many times. I know I have.
Well, that means it's perfect time to start with HelloFresh. HelloFresh shops, plans, and delivers recipes and pre-measured ingredients so you can cook, eat, and enjoy at home. And it's America's #1 meal kit for a reason.
That's right. It's a great way to get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes or sometimes even less.
And there's something for everyone, including low-calorie, vegetarian, and family-friendly recipes each and every week. And over 90% of ingredients are sourced directly from growers to ensure the freshest recipes are delivered to your door. Tell them about the gourmet recipes. Ooh, this balsamic fig sirloin, girl. Well, you're not a sirloin girl, but the balsamic fig sirloin, you could send them figgies and the sirloins over to me, and I'll douse them in the balsamic, and it'll be delish.
Yes, and there's over 60% cheaper than an average meal out. So you can enjoy a restaurant quality dinner for less money, and we all like to save a little money, okay?
Yeah, and these meal tips come to your door with contactless delivery, which eliminates the stressful trip to the grocery store and the packaging. HelloFresh uses to ship your food is almost made entirely from recyclable and or recycled content, which makes HelloFresh's carbon footprint 25% lower than the store-bought grocery-made meals.
And the pre-portioned ingredients mean there's less prep for you and less food waste. I hate having to throw out produce or spoiled food, and this helps completely eliminate that.
There was this little flatbread, and it went flat in my mouth. It was so good. It was squash with caramelized onion, and then there was like a little thyme ricotta, but I flicked that off, and the balsamic drizzle. That drizzle, it's that same drizzle that they get from the figs and the sirloins, I think. It's delicious.
We all want some figgy pudding this time of year. But the way we do it over
I just want the drizzle.
The way we have done it over here is we make Big Dipper cook it for us, and then we just get to taste them. So this is the best part. We get to do the eating. And that's how I would do it. I would just have Jeremy cook it. But
yeah, and as long as we're eating, we're not cheating. So we can tell you about all these things, especially the subscription service. So your meals come just week after week when you need them. You can easily change your delivery days or food preferences and skip a week whenever you need. You can add extra proteins or things like garlic bread to your deliveries. Just keep that fridge stocked.
Yes, of course. Also, HelloFresh donated over 2.5 million meals to charity in 2019. And this year, they're stepping up their food donations amid the coronavirus crisis.
So this is what you're waiting for. Here's the big offer. Go to HelloFresh.com/80drag. And use the code 80drag to get a total of $80 off across 5 boxes of food, including free shipping on your first box.
Oh, I get it. 80, like $80. That's amazing. Okay, so that's HelloFresh.com/80drag. And use promo code 80drag to get a total of $80 off across 5 different boxes, including free shipping on your first box.
Try something new and fresh. Box.
A few months back, I became a Thrive Market member, okay? Thrive Market is an online membership-based market on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone by delivering organic and sustainable groceries right to my door.
Is there a list? Can I get on? It's very exclusive. I love memberships.
Well, it's not really that exclusive because everyone can become a member. Even you.
I love inclusion. That's awesome. And shopping with Thrive Market is also awesome because it's like healthy without the hassle. You can easily shop by 70 different diets and values like keto, paleo, gluten-free, vegan, bitchy, non-GMO, fair trade certified, BPA free. I don't even know what that means, but I don't want it in my belly. So you could skip the store and skip the lines.
That's right. Enjoy guaranteed savings and members-only prices. Thrive Market members save an average of $32 on every order.
Thrive Market has the best selection of high-quality, healthy, and sustainable products online. You can buy thousands of wholesome food, home, and beauty products curated just for members. You can find everything you need: organic and essential groceries, clean beauty, safe supplements, and non-toxic home, plus ethical meat, sustainable seafood, clean wine, and more. And their products are ethically sourced.
Yes.
No blood diamonds.
Exactly. It's really amazing because you can search for the foods you love, filter out the ones you can't eat based on your dietary restrictions. I like to just hit the gluten-free option button whenever I shop. They have a lot of really great stuff, and the prices are really fantastic. And they don't do all that annoying, like horrible packaging where it's just like, oh my God, this is so wasteful. They are very they make it a point to be very sustainable and smart about how they package stuff. We just ordered some protein powder. They carry our protein powder. They carry our ghee, which is like our fake butter, but it's kind of like real butter.
Mm-hmm. I love all their stuff. And the packaging is great. It breaks down really easy. There's a special spot in hell for people who don't break down boxes in recycling. And theirs is just this easy compactable paper, which, you know, there's no plastic. I appreciate all that stuff because the world's going to shit, and Thrive Market is trying to help that. They're good for the planet, honestly. Orders of $49 or more are shipped for free too, and they're delivered with that carbon neutral shipping that we just talked about from their zero waste warehouses.
I love that. Come on, carbon neutral.
Carbon neutral.
Oh, grrr. It's really great to get a deal on my favorite clean organic products and to feel great about helping to support families who need it most. Because when you join, you actually give back at the same time. Through Thrive Gives, their 1-for-1 membership matching program. Every paid membership sponsors a free one for a low-income family, which is awesome.
Thrive Market is also matching donations to their COVID-19 relief fund, dollar for dollar, and has raised over $1 million to date.
Not bad. So go to thrivemarket.com/drag. Join today and you'll get a free gift of your choosing up to $24 in value.
That's THRIVE market.com/drag. And that's all it takes to start your risk-free membership and get a free gift today. thrivemarket.com/drag.
That free gift can be something like coffee, coconut oil, or even beef jerky.
Bitch,
Remember,
I got vegan beef jerky from them last time. It was so good.
You did.
They have vegan
So
beef
good.
jerky. Who knows?
I
Thrive.
love the smell of it.
I love
Okay,
the smell
so
of the jerky.
remember, that's THRIVE market.com/drag to start your risk-free membership and get a free gift. Okay, Team Ivy Wintour. Ivy is Morgan. Honey is Mystique from X-Men. Vivian is Tatiana. Linnea is Tyra. Like you said, Linnea's doing a headbangers ball.
Yeah, even when they ask her not to, like she's still doing it.
She was very embodying Tyra. She was like, I don't give a fuck what you girls want me to do. I'm gonna win this, even if it annoys the fuck out of everyone. She was
I get it.
really channeling Tyra Sanchez.
Vivian was really good too. I wish she just would have put that one piece of her wig up, though. It's not that hard to copy Tatiana's wig in that scene, and especially since Vivian does hair.
Right,
Princess Weave.
Yeah.
But you know, perfect characterization from Vivian and Honey.
And
as
what
Mystique.
a great scene! What a great scene to be assigned. Honey did great as Mystique. They all did really great in this team.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ivy's wig could have been better, but I wouldn't want to worn Morgan's wig either from back then. That wig was
fix your wig.
It looked like the rooted hard front with the cut thing in the front. It was season 2. It was a different time, but Team Detox really killed it. You walked in as Fifi and I died, and then Detox walked in as Sharon, and I was reborn. Monica was Jiggly, and she looked just like her, kind of. And Coco was the perfect LaShawn. Your
Jiggly
team killed it.
Caliente is an essence. She's like Marilyn Monroe. She's an essence.
Yeah.
And Monica did a good job of capturing the essence of Jiggly Caliente, which is not easy to do.
No, first you got to trap her, and then you got to keep her still long enough to lock her down.
I found this very difficult to watch, and I've gotten letters about. I think we've talked about it on the podcast. Is like my makeup choices for this. it's horrific. It's ghastly. And I mean, I just want to clarify, I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to make myself darker because I was making myself like tan, because we were always making fun of, let's face facts, you're orange, not tan.
Tan in
Like,
a can. That was always Fifi's, like, that was her joke about her. But, like, she did go tanning. So, like, why can't we make jokes about that? Like,
and her makeup was, her tan was artificial. Her makeup was really dark, like the harsh sort of dark contouring. So, like, that's what I was going for. But it kind of reads as like, oh, you're doing brown face. So, like, I wouldn't make these particular choices. Now, if I know makeup better, I probably would have done like really orange to like make fun of the tan. I just, wasn't good at
sure,
makeup.
like if you use like a warmer like highlight powder to orange it up instead of like or something. Yeah. Oh, I understand what you mean now, but like,
and I also wasn't really that good at lip syncing, but I did move my hands around a lot.
Yeah, did you put more time into the makeup or
Girl, I had to get that wonky lash just right.
Oh yeah, you glued that to your eyebrow.
Yeah.
Coco said specifically that she painted her makeup poorly in order to play LaShawn.
Fuck.
And that's a direct hit. She tried to sink the Beyond battleship for sure with that.
She did so good though.
What about Monica? I when I was lip syncing on stage, I was also singing because I don't know how to like lip sync and not have sound come out. It takes more concentration to not have sound come out than it does to have sound come out for me when I'm trying to say words. Like when I read books, I move my lips. So like I'm that girl, but Monica started just saying her lines instead of lip syncing. Was that distracting to anybody, or was it bad, or was anybody like, Monica, you are not allowed to talk, that's not the rules?
I think she was having a hard time, and I think when it's a spoken word lip sync, not a song, it can kind of work against you, because then you're speaking in your own cadence and not necessarily the cadence of the person you're trying to imitate. And so it doesn't match up. And so I think it was throwing off other people. Monica was having a hard time. This is a hard, project to get handed.
How many hours would you say you had to get ready and to learn and memorize the script?
Very, very fast, which is why I was like, I'm going to focus on
like
the
2
look.
to 3, right? Basically, like they give you the challenge. They give you the challenge by like 11 a.m. or so, and then you're shooting by usually like 1 or 2 after lunch.
Yeah.
And girls are working through lunch while they're doing it. Like it's not like lunch, everybody down. We're working the whole time. Like this is our future while we're there, and a lot of us know that.
We just hid behind gimmicks. We had the blood. The
making
Detox
out.
had blood coming out of her mouth. Then we made out. So we were like, we're at least gonna it's gonna be funny. But I was not very, I didn't feel very strong about the lip sync.
Well, learn your words.
Learn your words.
The next day, you enter very strong. The Relaska Talks is in the building.
Irritating. And the mirror chats. It seems like Monica, she still has a lot going on her mind. She's preoccupied.
Monica,
she doesn't know. Right. She doesn't know if she wants to be there. She's saying, I'm petrified to tell these girls my secret. This is really getting us ready for the runway revelation, which is to come.
Oh, so good.
The runway
I thought you meant Rue's dress. The revelation that was Rue's gown, because it's this gorgeous black sequence gown with this like netting. It's lovely. I would only change the length of it and then wear it. What about you? Would you wear this? I actually don't like the hips.
The white ruffles are perplexing to me. And
I like that it gives her a hip, but I don't like that it's white. If it was like black or like neon orange or like a giant pocket or something.
Yeah, it could have all been black. Or if it was like a super mini dress and cut off right there, that would be sickening too. But it sort of actually makes the silhouette of her hips look really tiny, because it looks like a cutout of the dress. But she's sitting behind a desk and she looks sickening. So we have some illustrious judges.
Yes, and
Michelle
comedy
Visage.
chops.
Right. Michelle Visage, Santina Rice, Kristen Johnston, and Juliette Lewis.
Commence.
This was a
shake
day.
Down. Juliette
This
Lewis
was a
loves
day.
drag. She's definitely she follows a lot of drag queens online, and she's definitely been in audiences at my shows before 2010, like Sunset Strip stuff. So she appreciates. I'm glad that she's there. Kristen is so funny. I'm glad that she's there too. So shall we commence shake down? Let's get to this runway.
All right, and the category is what? Best drag? Yeah, best drag.
Yeah, this was a confusing one because everybody had on way different stuff. Lanesha is in a pink and orange bikini with a cover-up moment that she swiftly reveals and just reminds everybody about Puerto Rico and all of its lovely exports. Because
literally so stunning, so perfect, so
there's never been an ugly Puerto Rican queen.
No, never. Never. Really, really fabulous. A plus.
Yeah, A plus. And Honey is debuting her first caftan moment of the season.
She is.
And it's
it also
gold
has
jumpsuit.
movement. Yeah, I like this hair. She's
I love Honey Blonde.
She's very reminiscent of RuPaul, like with all of her looks this season. And I think that's, by design. And she does look very, very beautiful. RuPaul? No, she no. RuPaul would never.
You don't think
this is?
Never.
You don't think that hair is reminiscent of the RuPaul hair that RuPaul is wearing today?
I mean, a little if it wasn't shiny and plastic.
Oh my god.
Wow. But Ru would.
Well,
okay, yeah. Blonde
speaking
goddess.
of shiny
I understand
and
the reference.
plastic, these stilts are shiny and plastic. And Ivy Winters, it's another Drag Race first. Ivy Winters comes out as a butterfly queen on these fabulous stilts. We were all shook. I mean, how fierce is that? That's so sickening.
It's pretty amazing that she did that and just killed it. And wings before Courtney. She was not the first.
Right. And she wasn't the first butterfly. Well, she was the first butterfly queen, but Asia O'Hara wasn't the first queen of butterflies.
Yeah. Alyssa Edwards, this is probably my favorite. Oh, wait. Let's talk about Vivian first. Vivian's wearing her promo outfit, which...
She is. Have we decided that that's a no-no by this point? Because Fifi did it.
Yeah, I think it's a no, just because then later you're like, oh, I think you can wear your promo outfits when it's cute, but Vivian's is cute.
I like this outfit. Yeah, it is good.
But I did not like Fifi's promo outfit.
It's unthinkable. It's unthinkable that you would wear your promo outfit.
Or even wear drag twice. Now. Like when people come up to you to meet you and go, oh, I saw you wear that before. And then they're saying I keep track of you so I know you're out.
On my forehead. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always fun. Alyssa, this is my favorite Alyssa look probably ever. She has everything on. She's got a little feather fake dog purse. She's got sparkles. She's got chains. She's got asymmetry in the hair. Her legs look fucking great. This pop collar. She looks like if the Wicked Stepmother went hooking at the ASPCA.
Yeah, very her.
It's so
love
good.
This look. So
Deep
funny.
props to Alyssa for this.
And she delivers it very, very well. So hilarious.
What do you think of Serena?
Serena Cha-Cha. I mean, this outfit
Cha-Cha
is... right. It's celebrating Panama. There are some issues.
Panama panties?
Overall, the look is very impactful and very lovely. She added the tiny rinky-dink tiny flag, and the panty in the back was exposed and not really a moment. So there were issues that detracted from the overall look.
If she put a thong on and then had that tiny rinky-dink flag come out of her ass, that would have been funny. And I'm not talking about putting the pole in there. I'm just saying once you turn around, have the little flag in the back of you covering your little cookie hole. that would have
Right.
been funny. But like other than that, if the panty wasn't there and the flag was in a different spot, I don't see how they could have critiqued her other than maybe that hair. But can we move
Damn.
to Jade because she looks fucking great.
She's giving a pure Britney Circus concert outfit realness. I mean, this is realness.
She's got volume in her hair for the first time this season. It's not just like a flat wig. She looks fucking stunning. And I love it. Roxy comes out and Santino says the dumbest fucking thing. He says, "You look like Chewbacca in drag." And I don't understand that at all. It does not look like fur. She looks like a fucking goddess. There's movement, there's body, and I love it.
It's sex, it's drag, it's fabulous. Sex, sweat, splash, water.
What is Jinx wearing?
Jinx is in a white sort of space dress. I like this.
Yeah, that fur before. I'm glad she ditched that because that looked like it needed to be put down.
Was it fur? I thought, or was it a boa?
I don't know.
Well, she throws it promptly off of herself. She's using her natural frontal of her hair.
Is she? Is that her?
I think, yeah.
You can't believe the outline.
Right. And this is where she gets told that she looks like she's contoured on a nose.
A penis nose?
Because she was like trying different things with her makeup, and you never know how it's going to read. But otherwise, I think she looks very beautiful.
Yeah, in the wide, it's great. Monica Beverly Hills looks like a savage Fenty like model. Honestly,
completely.
It's that tea all the way. She looks beautiful, and she looks like a dominatrix. All legs, all body, all beauty. This next girl, this brunette, she's a new vision for me. She's in a
Who is she? Wrong answers only.
She's in a strapless party dress and brown hair.
I actually love this. I think I look so pretty, you guys.
Is this your outfit or did you borrow it?
No, I borrowed this from fucking Detox. So the reason being, and you'll see it when we're all standing on stage, the four of us are all in like black outfits.
Oh, for a team.
Because we wanted to look cohesive, because part of the challenge was to do a lip sync performance on the main stage that day, which they don't show.
Did you do it?
We did it. It was great. We wanted to look coordinated.
What was the lip sync?
It was to a DJ Shy Boy mix of I look spooky, but I'm really nice. I look spooky, but I'm really nice. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like clips from Drag Race made into like a mega mix.
Yeah. This brown hair,
I look pretty though.
What was the brown hair choice?
I thought it looked pretty and I wanted to show variety.
Okay, I got it.
Do you have a problem with that?
I have no problems with anything anyone else wants to wear. It's how they look, not me. Coco Montrese. Wow, Coco. What would you say this references?
This is Rihanna, and she probably wore this in Vegas. Like, this was one of her show costumes. It's very fabulous, lots of detail, and it's very, like, Rihanna, sort of like that era, the red hair era.
Detox comes out in this black gown, which I remember she had a hard time packing. There was so much on this gown. Feathers, tulle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everything. And it is like best drag. It's a best drag moment. But I wish we could have seen that runway challenge that you talked about. That would have been great.
It's on Untucked. They show it.
Oh, who do you think won?
I mean, I don't know. I would have to rewatch. They only showed two of the teams too. It's very, I don't know.
So strange.
Very strange.
Well, let's investigate it while we take this break.
Okay. Let's talk about BetterHelp. Is there something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals?
Yeah, I feel like God is taking the goalpost and moving it intermittently around while I'm trying to follow my dreams and I'm lost. And so, yes, everything. The world is a lot right now.
Tea. And it's really easy to spiral when thinking about all the things that are out of our control.
This isn't a spiral perm, it's natural. But I do agree. I think it's great to talk with someone about all your feelings when you feel that way.
Piggyback spiral perm.
And working on our mental health is super important.
It's true. So BetterHelp. They are a great resource, especially right now. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist.
There is a broad range of expertise available at BetterHelp, which may not be locally available in person in many areas. I don't know your life.
Right. And you'll get timely and thoughtful responses from your counselor. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you won't ever have to leave your house or sit in a stuffy, germ-filled waiting room, Tina.
BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if need be, and it's more affordable than traditional offline counseling.
You can read their testimonials that are posted there every day at betterhelp.com/reviews. These testimonials are great because you can hear how real people feel about the services offered by BetterHelp.
This review, we just got it in. It says, so far, my therapist is great. She's a wonderful listener and always validates how I'm feeling. I feel really comfortable with her, and I'm already finding the session super helpful. Success. So you can go ahead and visit betterhelp.com/drag. That's better, HELP, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional.
In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states, even Alaska.
Special offer for Race Chaser listeners. You can get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/drag.
That's betterhelp.com/drag for 10% off your first month.
She came from Seattle with a dress and a dream.
The sleeper fan favorite and champion of season 5, Jinx Monsoon.
Here to take us on a journey with her opinions, memories, and thoughts on season 5.
Let's find out what Jinx thinks. I have a question for you, Jinx.
We're jumping right in, huh? No introductions.
We're gonna jump right in.
Stick a toe in. We know how much you like that.
People?
We're way past introductions.
Where am I?
We're way
How
past
are
the
you?
casual formalities.
What is this? I have a question for you about auditioning. I know my way around an audition tape backwards and forwards. I know the current requirements for an audition tape. But how many times did you audition? And how old were you, and why did you audition? Why?
And did you enjoy it, or did you not? And
why would you want to be on the biggest show for drag queens? I don't know.
I guess I was 23 when I auditioned, and I just auditioned once, and I auditioned.
Same.
This call is over. This leave meeting and Zoom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you audition more than once?
Asshole.
Every single available time. No, you were.
she auditioned for the Christmas special in 1998.
Got it.
And they still didn't want her.
I just auditioned once, and I gotta tell you, if you thought my makeup was busted like on the season, which I know many people did,
We didn't think that. We knew that.
I look back on it and I'm like,
but so much personality. So much personality.
Yeah, I knew I had the personality, but I also always knew that my styling and my makeup and like my lack of ability to do wigs and my questionable taste at times, I always knew that was going to be the thing people were going to focus on Drag Race, which kind of held me back from auditioning for a long time. And then Sharon went on, and I was like, well, if she can do it,
That thing.
If this bucket of garbage can do it, how did they even let her out of the state?
I really felt like when Sharon went on, it was like, oh, you can kind of go on and play the game in the way that works for you. You just got to be good at it. So, I mean, my audition video was beautifully shot, beautifully edited by the same
Coffee and Wine?
Same person who shot Coffee and Wine, and same person who directed and shot my documentary, Alex Berry. And so
I watched that. That was good.
Thank you. Yeah. But my audition video was like a mini documentary. We did it very much in the same style. And so I was really confident in my audition video. But when I'm telling you, I not only did the head wig eyebrows for my audition, like where it swoops right here, but they were also like this thick. They were like 2 inches thick. I realize I'm like showing you with my fingers how thick they were, and this is a podcast. I'm sorry I'm not as well versed in podcasts as you two are. But I looked crazy. So my personality must have really shown through in my audition video.
Ooh, diets and apple tea.
So we are back, and the dolls have danced down the runway, and we're watching these videos.
Dancer in a daydream.
Dancer dolls. Jinx killed it for her team.
Mm-hmm.
Lanesha and Honey, it's ruled that they did very well too. And your moment with the making out with the blood, that was also very impactful.
Yeah, stunt queens. We want to make it a stunt.
Yeah, I get that. And
we did the angel and the devil, just, I don't know, just drawing upon Drag Race lore.
Yeah. The team that won was Ivy Winters, which is the one team I didn't want to be on. But Lanesha Sparks specifically won an outfit from Siren Latex and immunity for the elimination next week.
Yes, they loved to throw around immunity back then. That was such a thing.
Yeah. What
then
critiques did you get?
Well, the judges said, "Oh, we loved your." They said, "Wait, is this really your best drag?" And I said,
Who
"No, it's
asked you
Detox's
that?"
best drag, Kristen Johnston."
Oh. She had a lot of opinions for like people that I was close to. Like you, she didn't like your outfit. And then she didn't like Detox. She just said basically, she's like, you got this kind of attitude that like you've been there, done that. And and that for me was like, D is like the chillest, coolest person to me. But if you don't know her, you could automatically think hoity-toity fucking cunt. But that's not her. But if you were watching from the outside and seeing how she acts on stage and jokes with Michelle and everything, you could think. But like that's it.
Right.
I think Kristen came in as an outsider and made some quick judgments, and not all of them would have stuck around if she actually knew the girls. And she probably follows all of us now on Twitter anyway. She loves us. Alyssa got 10s across the board. They loved her lip sync and her runway. Serena was cremated.
Stuff.
They hated her flag, her lip sync, everything. We already talked about what Santino did to Roxy, so I don't need to say his name anymore this episode. Fuck him. This is a classic Jinx moment too, because it takes a negative and Jinx just turns it into a positive by flipping it with a quick joke. Someone tells her. I tried to
tease it, but I think I just pissed it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that
so charming, so disarming, so funny.
Yeah, Michelle asks her if it's a prosthetic nose, and that only endears the audience more to Jinx because they're like, "Aw, that lady with the big boobs is making fun of the ugly girl."
Oh my god!
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It cemented Jinx's status as an underdog even more. All these bad comments, and her ability to make rainbows out of it, and I love her for that.
Yeah.
Jade gets red for not having a whip crack on the runway with a whip. But
baby, that whip crack. That whip was not cracking.
If you're gonna bring a whip on the runway, you better learn how to whip it. That's what they say, I think. But like I brought,
she should have just put it on the mix. She should have just put it in the song. She put it in the mix.
I tried that. That did not work.
Turn me out. And then the thunder noise.
They didn't give her a whip crack, even though they gave me a whip crack the season before, and I didn't even have a whip. I just did the arm, which was
Maybe
even
she
worse.
Maybe she didn't fuck the producer like you did, so it does have its advantages.
True.
I
Monica,
fucked the ADR guy.
our sound was women. And that would be Dolby, or wait, that would be Foley, not ADR.
Oh, but sorry. See, I don't know
Yeah.
these industry terms like you girls.
Spaghetti.
Oh my God.
Spaghetti.
Not spaghetti.
This is a moment for Monica that doesn't get enough credit, I don't think. They see her
Yeah.
kind of like, what was the feel that day, and what was, you explain it better, you were there.
Oh my gosh. Well, this was really, this was intense. And some of the girls talk about it in Untucked, and they're like, you know what? We kind of knew this the whole time. And to drag queens, this is not a big deal. I mean, we work with trans women all the time. We work with so many different types of performers. This was in no way shocking to any of us. We just wanted to be there and support her. And you can see us on the runway. I think we all gathered around her because it's really the machine and the world of Drag Race that has a problem or a discrepancy about trans performers. It's not drag queens. Mm-mm. So it was very brave of her to put this on the line because I don't know, all we had at that point were stories of the girls who had to lie about, transitioning, or they had to put off their transition because they wanted to get on Drag Race. We've heard these stories.
Band-Aids on the nipples, take off your nails, put your boy name on your Facebook, all that stuff.
Right. Which is so it was very brave of Monica to go through this moment and publicly and come out there and say this is who I am and I'm going to continue forward and be sickening as a drag performer here. RuPaul says you deserve to be here and that's why you're here. So stay strong. Also you're in the bottom two, but, This was a really fierce moment, and she does fall into the bottom two because of the performance in the challenge.
So the bottom two are Monica and Serena, and they have to lip sync to "The Only Girl in the World" by Rihanna, which is great because it's a verse and a chorus that she repeats. I feel like.
Yes, and such a good song. There's a reason why drag queens do this the world over. First of all, like you said, one verse. Repeated twice. So nice you have to hear it twice. And also just this fucking song bangs. I was like, yes, get it.
Yeah,
this song is so good.
There's no Rihanna song that I'll ever shut off, basically.
It was pretty clear. And like I said before, we could always tell, at the back of the stage, we could always tell who is going to win the lip sync. You could feel it in the room. You could tell who did better.
Yeah.
And this was no different. And it was the very feeling of Serena Chacha. She dropped into that split. But when that was your Hail Mary last time and you just lip synced 2 days before, it's not quite as impactful to do it.
Yeah.
again.
And this song, it's got that vibe of sexy, and Serena was giving cute, Party in the USA vibe still, not sexy Rihanna vibe. So I definitely agree with the win. And Lanesha thinks Sienna should go home too. Sorry, Serena should go home too. Apparently, I said one girl's name wrong the whole season, and I didn't know it until I watched it on TV. So I understand Lanesha not knowing Serena's name.
Who?
I said fuck. She was the first girl off my season.
Alyssa.
Yeah. And then
Did you call her Alyssa?
I don't know what I called her, but I said her name wrong. Something on that I heard myself say it wrong once I knew it right, and I was like, "Fuck, I feel bad." Not that bad though. I don't give a fuck. I'm sad that we didn't get to see the lip sync mashups, but I'm gonna look them up on Untucked.
I think they're on YouTube as well, and the mashups are great. They're by DJ Shyboy, who is a friend and who really has done some amazing Drag Race themed like songs and mashups using clips from the show. So definitely check those out. Untucked is a great episode though, because this is that scene where it's everyone versus Serena. And
this
do you
is
know what
I've
I'm
had
talking
it
about?
officially?
Yes.
This I've had it officially? Oh,
Mama.
yeah. And she starts
Yes.
talking about books and stuff, right?
Yes. Now, if you need a refresher of this, I recommend going on YouTube and you can search every reptile against Serena or every reptile versus Serena. And it's a cartoon of all of us as different reptiles. I'm a snake, of course. But then the little animals are talking and they're all talking to Serena Coco's a turtle and she's like, I've had a lot of surgery to make this old face look young. I may be old, but I am wise. And you need to learn how to shut your mouth, little boy. I've been doing drag since 1992. Was you even born? And then Serena's like, you guys, we just need to stop it with this ghetto lexicon language. And then everyone's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, I read books. I'm educated. I went to school. So you're saying that I'm not educated. Oh, so I don't read books. Ooh, you're coming over here. You don't read any books. I have had it. Officially. Go home.
Now, who
Yeah,
said we all
so
deserve to
good.
be here?
It might have been Roxy. Wait, no. I don't know.
Monica was being emotional about being in
Yeah.
the competition, and
Yeah.
Roxy or someone said, "You're here just like us. We all deserve to be here." And then they cut to someone saying, "Except
Roxy
for Serena."
says. And then everyone laughs.
For like
And
a
they
minute.
edit it.
The editing is
They
crazy.
They edit it to make it seem as though we laughed in her face for 30 minutes straight, which I don't think actually happened. And I, as a classic middle child, you can hear me like in it. And I'm like, I wonder what's happening in the gold bar because I wanted to get the fuck out of there. This was all getting too much. It was too much conflict and I needed to get away from it. So I was trying to get away to the gold bar.
Well, we all deserve to be here. But we also get the classic Alyssa line, bitch, sit your ass down or shut the hell up, bitch. And when you start with a bitch and end with a bitch, you mean it.
Yeah. I wonder who she was talking to, though, because the person she's directing that at is not where Serena was sitting, but they made it look like she was saying it to Serena. So I don't know who she was saying that to. She
You
was
know how drag
clearly,
queens
like,
tell
joking.
stories about something right after it happened and then just like change it a little bit? Like she's
Yeah.
probably just doing that. Like we just have to repeat it and say, oh, well, what I would have said. But
I'm not going to tell the story as it really happened. I'm going to tell the story as it makes me look the best.
Yeah. Untucked is very strung together. You're right. There's sound bites that are, a clasp from this necklace and a diamond from that bracelet. It's very,
of course.
it's very
Hot
linked
glued
together.
onto a denim jacket. Yeah.
E6000 still smells like it.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's a reason Drag Race eventually won an Emmy for editing. They do a really good job.
Top notch editing.
Editing.
Yes, very, very good stuff. A very great episode of Untucked. If you haven't watched it, I mean, this whole season of Untucked is really great. But we thank you very much for joining us for Race Chaser Classique this week.
I'm Willam.
And I'm Alaska.
And we'd love for you to
from
write a little
season 5 of Drag Race.
And season 2 of All Stars. Season 18 of Sharknado. Season 2 of Scared Famous.
I'm waiting for All Stars.
Oh, I said All Stars too.
Scared Famous All Stars. No, I'm talking about Scared Famous.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
I'm waiting
I
for
think the network has a pin in you for that, but maybe after COVID,
I can
that
feel
went
it.
really well.
I can
feel
feel
that
the
pin.
pin.
We'd love for you guys to write a little review of our podcast if you want on whatever podcast app you listen to, and subscribe to us too because it makes a difference somehow. Take a moment to leave us a rating too, as long as you like us. We want to know our value based on a 1 to 5 star scale because we're superficial like that.
Yes, and you can follow the dolls at Willam at the Only Alaska 5000, and the Race Chaser account is at Race Chaser Pod. Give us a follow.
We have bonus content available now at patreon.com/Willam too.
Yeah.
And you can watch any video you want. It's pay to play, so just put like a little dollar coin on the dresser. Susan B. Anthony, Sacagawea. And you could search for that Race Chaser content by searching the hashtag Race Chaser. Groundbreaking.
Drop us an email anytime at racechaserpodcast@gmail.com.
/drag. Wear a mask. Wash the hands. We have masks available on Drag Queen merch from both Alaska and I if you need to get into it real hard. And socially distance yourself and respect each other out in the world. Even Serena Cha-Cha. If you see that. This show was a long time ago.
Yes. Black lives continue to matter every single fucking day. And because our leaders in government don't always agree with that, make a voting plan now. How will you ensure that your voice gets heard by November 3rd?
And check the show notes for voting registration information.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Deuces. Have a good week, everybody. Oh, wait, it's Wednesday, isn't it?
You're really out there, girl. She's really out there, girl.
Oh, jeez.
Race Chaser.
Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Viacom, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.
Forever. Dog.
Race Chaser with Alaska and Willam is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Mixed and mastered by Will Pitts.
Our theme song is Race Chaser by Alaska Thunderfuck.